What is up, chat? How you guys doing? I have seen you guys a couple of times today. Actually, no, one. Wow. So I'm so used to doing so many shows now that I'm literally losing count when it's only two.
Dude,
like,
you're losing your mind.
A little bit.
Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you for sharing the stream, Max. I need that because I am, my brain is just deteriorating as we fucking speak. Ow, I hit my fucking finger.
Why don't you ever shit?
The thing is, though, yes, I am glad that we're here. I am glad the chat tech is here. And we only got 10 more minutes until the Double Toast starts. And the thing is, like, that's actually going to happen. Chris is doing the stream today with TJ. So they're actually going to start right at the right time. So I know it's going to feel weird for you guys to be like, huh, what time is it? It's 8:30? Oh, wow, there's a show on because it says it's going to be at 8:30. But yes, that's what's going to happen. And that's what you get when you got Chris Herman doing the show. So it should be fun. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an insight of what my life is like really quick. Because Alan doesn't even know this. And usually I'd be complaining, but I'm too tired to even slightly fucking discuss what's going on. So didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Woke up at a time where I couldn't have enough time to get my Twitch authenticated for the DT editing show. So that's why that didn't happen this morning. So busy all day doing stuff, whatever. I'm finally like, you know what? It's 7 o'clock CST. We don't have to do a show for another hour and a half. I think I might like to just lay down for a second. Like, no one's going to bother me. No one ever calls me around this time unless I'm doing...
Yeah, every time you say that, someone calls you.
Dude, and exactly then, I fall asleep with Jet. By the way, Jet, was I snoring in the call?
I don't know. I was asleep too.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. But I fell asleep, and usually that's okay. I have an alarm. I have my mom. I told her, hey, Mom, wake me up at fucking 5:45. Well, surprisingly, it felt like a good time for her to sleep around this, so she fell asleep. But that's fine. It's cool, because usually still, since I woke up at 6 CST anyway, or 8 CST anyways, we're going to be okay. No, apparently Chris got locked out of the house he's supposed to be doing the show in because Chris' bad luck and my bad luck seem to like to high-five each other.
Bro, what did you and him do? Did you guys, like, stomp on a bunch of tombstones or some shit to get this bad luck?
I do not know, dude. And I feel like we both walked on cracks and broke our mother's backs. Like, I don't know what the fuck else happened. Walking under ladders, whatever bad luck thing that...
Kicked a bunch of black hats? Like, the fuck did you do?
Yeah, like, so... What happened was, I guess Corey changed his door password. He has a door password, I guess, which is probably a good idea, despite how many people...
It's good security, yeah.
Yeah, but Mauricio, that's the funny thing. It's like, hey, did I not give him the keys? No, it's not about keys. It's literally a code. Which...
Yeah. We had an Airbnb in Austin where it's like, yeah, you walk up and it's like 4 letters, and when half your friends are drunk off their asses and can't read, it's kind of hard to get into a door.
Yeah, and and by the way, that would have been solved if one member of that party would have texted the Google Hangouts call what that code was. We'd be fine. But no one thought to do that. So I can't even say, man, Corey's fucking stupid or Chris is stupid for not asking, because we did the exact same thing in a different fucking state, y'all. While there was a hurricane situation going on.
In my defense, I've never dealt with that prior. I was like, every door I've ever had, I had keys. I've never been to a door. Like, I think that's cool as fuck, and I would get that for the future, because I'm assuming it's a bit more secure than a key, but, like, I've never seen it prior, but that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, so if there is a situation where Chris is a little bit late, please, guys, do not hold it against him, because the motherfucker has been outside, not able to get inside the house for the past hour.
We'll keep you guys here till he pops the fuck on, however long that takes. If we can wait like an hour and a half for Corey, we can wait a couple more minutes for Chris.
Exactly, yeah, because I'm telling you guys, Chris is always early, always on time. That's why I'm building him up right now. So just so you guys know, if there's a slight chance, and I'll reiterate that shit for later on, but if there's a slight chance that Chris is late, it's because that situation, and my fucking god, what a situation it is. So, yeah, it is what it is. And speaking of situations, though, what's up, Ganja Guru?
Hello, how's everyone doing?
I'm doing good. Just woke up, so I'm going to be slurring a little bit during this. And trust me, it's not because I, finally found the ganja way. And fucking...
One day you will find the ganja way and lower your stress and live longer than 55.
No, I like the end of the time before then. Who needs me walking around at 56? I still don't think this is music.
I need to hear your constant opinions.
To be fair, you would still be saying that.
I need to hear your opinion on the fucking Spider-Man reboot.
Oh, dude. Okay.
This really time, Peter Parker gets shot and Uncle Ben becomes Spider-Man.
Dude, 2041. How many Spider-Man reboots do you think we're gonna have between?
No. At least for 15.
No. 2041, Batman, and we see the parents die again.
Dude, with that fucking stupid pearl necklace, bro. Still,
I'll never forget. Me and my buddies watching the Joker, and at one point we see an alley. My buddy shows me, "Hey man, you think they have the pearls?" I'm like, "Oh shit, they're gonna kill the parents, aren't they? Oh shit, where are the pearls?" Yeah.
So fucking
pearls!
stupid.
That was like
man.
a touchdown happened, and we're cheering because we got to see the pearls again.
Batman's an Orphan! Woo!
But just to show a
Gotham's-
little appreciation in the chat, by the way, Game Boy, Mauricio, Edwards, Cool, Ryan, what's up, everybody? Kirk. If you don't respond too much to the stuff over here, it's because like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a whole lot of topics. So if we get lost in just talking, shooting the shit, I apologize for not fucking reading everything in the thing, and I'm tired. But what is worse though, the Batman Pearls thing or the Uncle Ben dying thing?
In all honesty, I know people are like, "Oh, I'm tired of seeing that," but it's like, and I make fun of it. Of course, I'll make fun of the Uncle Ben getting shot and that all the time because it's so often it's a trope at this point.
Thought you monster, you just making fun of people getting shot.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
like,
making
even
fun.
I
No,
don't
no,
do
no,
that.
I'm gonna make but I'm making fun of the consistency that always happens at the start of the origin of the movie. But at the end of the day, it's like that. It really actually doesn't bother me.
Uncle Ben, his dead ass.
And you said
Hey,
Ben
people
bothered you?
push for shit, but in all honesty, neither of those bother me. I was having a discussion with a friend of mine. It's like you need to. I mean, depending on what you want to do with the reboot, how much time you want to show to the parents, because like in the Tim Burton Batman, it was a flashback. In Christopher Nolan's, they had dialogue. In Zack Snyder, it was this operatic fucking like stage play. It was like different directors are going to pick different amounts of time they're going to spend with the parents, but that's such an important part of the character that, especially when you're doing not necessarily a reboot, especially when you're doing a new adaptation of the character, you have to talk about that because Bruce Wayne doesn't exist as a character prior to that death. He's just regular average rich kid. He does not exist as a character prior to that death. That death is what stops him from being a child and turns him into the Dark Knight. Without that, you don't have.
I feel like there should be a different way of doing it. Like maybe Batman sees his friends get killed when they're trying to do like some cool thing, like let's go commit crimes, and Bruce Wayne's like, I don't want to, stop it, and they're like, no, come on, little bitch, and then they go, and then like one of the kids fucks his face up, he becomes a Joker later on, the other friends die, and then Bruce Wayne's like, you know what, I've had enough of this. I like that guy who becomes a Joker.
But that's not really like the reason a lot of superheroes ripped off essentially Batman, because Spider-Man, like I don't want to say it's directly ripped off, but it's the same kind of idea. The reason they ripped off the trope of that because it was extremely effective because this is a rich kid. Everyone's like, oh, they're rich and powerful, they're immortal, and no one can ever fuck with the rich. And at the end of the day, it's like, nah, he's just a person. Walk down an alley, wrong day, and get. How many people get shot all the fucking time for nothing? And that's what triggers Batman. It's like, yo, man, this cannot happen. Like, I cannot fucking stand for this. And it replays in his head all the time. It's the most traumatic event of his entire life. And when I was reading The Dark Knight Returns, it's like every time he's injured and almost passing out or dying, he replays in his head his parents dead. Like that will constantly stay there because of course it would. And I think that's the core of Batman's trauma. And there's always the discussions of changing, like, you know, race and culture when it comes to the established superheroes. You could totally tell Batman as a completely different race. And as long as you keep him being rich, you don't have to worry about what color his skin is. That trauma is universal.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But still, I mean, I just for me, just a guy who wants something a little bit different. For me, even if it makes less sense to do so, especially considering like the comic books, and whatever the fuck.
Flashpoint does a really, really good different take on it. I recommend watching the animated movie. But basically, Barry Allen fucks with time and causes all of the origin stories in the DC universe to change slightly. So instead of Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot, Batman, like Bruce Wayne gets shot instead. So
no, I like that shit. Yeah, that was actually a lot better because I like the idea that the dad's like kind of mad about shit. He's like, listen, my fucking son died. I'm gonna fucking go through. And essentially, too, they said that my boy, good old Jeffrey Lean Morgan, fucking Negan over there, he was supposed to play Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Hey guys, Batman in the Snyderverse is gonna be darker than normal. I want them to do the opposite.
Dude, they've been trying to do that shit since '89. Like, you said you're a Batman fan, and yet you don't like that they've done the thing they always do with this fucking guy?
No, I like what they do with... No. My issue isn't that. My issue is there's such a... Especially as Flashpoint, there's such a distinction between Batman and Thomas Wayne as Batman that he's supposed to be a way darker, uses guns, kills, like a way, way darker Batman. But Batman and Zack Snyder is really, really fucking dark, so... What the fuck are you gonna do? They should do the opposite, and he's like classic Batman. He does like, oh my god, I saw my son get killed, and I would never do that to somebody else. So he's like the traditional Batman we know. Just flip it on his head.
Kirk says, I never seen a black man or a Latino named Bruce. Here's the thing, though. Well, I was gonna ask a certain question because, like, yeah, I never seen that either. But I thought
That's
when
fair.
I first read that, I was thinking like, oh, did you mean like you never seen a black man be Batman? And Invincible did do that, which was pretty cool. But I was gonna ask Jay really quick. Would you want to see a black dude in that Batman outfit, or do you think that'd be too fucking silly? You don't want, any black dudes looking dumb in that fucking thing.
I'm tired. I'm tired of Batman in general, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They can do they can do whatever they want. Like, I'm the last person they need to ask.
I just think I'm looking around the call. I'm like, okay, so what would be a sensible person to ask in this call? I'm like, well, my skin color is this, and this guy's Alan's white.
I mean, the reason I brought it up earlier is because people talk. Michael, I don't know if you want to talk about the news story, but like Michael B. Jordan comes out and says, "Hey, man, they're not approaching me to play Superman," and the comments were like, "Superman can't be black," and I'm like, there is absolutely nothing about Superman's skin color that is a part of his story. Same thing with Batman.
Unfortunately, okay, so here's the thing. Look, I'm totally for Michael B. Jordan to do anything, and it's not because I'm gay. So for anyone who wants to say that, fuck you.
Why was that an option? But okay.
Oh, you missed the show the other day. Yeah.
Bro, 15 minutes of the review was about Michael B. Jordan's abs.
Why do you always add minutes to things that are not about
Bro,
you
just
being
go back and watch it. That review was long.
Yeah, but like... The thing is, you know why that thing was long? Because you were arguing so much about fucking Michael B. Jordan's
fucking God.
Okay,
you
so
brought up his abs.
Gotcha.
You brought up his
So people are legit
underwear.
mad that like a person of color is playing a superhero?
Yeah.
Well, the idea of them doing that, and people are arguing, it's like, oh, classic Yada comic. I'm like, okay, like we've had 70 years of this character. But like, there's multiple reasons why that notion of people not wanting that is stupid. One, 70 years of the character, and we've had hundreds of different thousands of interpretations. There is a black Superman in DC Comics. Like that's already a thing. And third, his skin color is not a part of his character. It's not like Black Panther.
Okay,
where
that's where I say there's something different, because with Superman, every single time there's ever a situation with him not having that stupid fucking suit on, there's always like, oh, is my boss gonna be mean to me today? Oh well, man. And it's like, dude, like for one, that's such a boring white dude character. If it was a black dude being Superman, he would have to deal with not only not being like superhuman when he has to wear a stupid little fucking work shirt or whatever, but he'd also deal with like police fucking with them bad or whatever. So I think it is important that it would be cool to see a black Superman, because you can open up what's his real name? Not Bruce. Yeah, Clark. You see, Clark Kent actually have more interesting storylines going on.
Not necessarily, because he has more interesting storylines because they're basically ignoring the they're doing a lot of stuff. Like you're correct if you're having a black person that's going to be dealing with a lot more racial issues. But then what's our always complaint whenever we watch that stuff is how come every single black centered role has to be something to deal with trauma. Like you can't ignore it, but that doesn't necessarily have to always be the center point. But it's the point, like, what is the antithesis of Clark Kent? He is an alien, so he's an immigrant. He doesn't ever feel like he belongs, which, okay, we've hit everybody at this fucking point. And at the end of the day, it's he lived in rural America. That taught him to be kind to people. That taught him to look out for people that weren't as strong as he was. That taught him good moral lessons because he had good parents. Like, imagine if we decided like we're just going to change the race entirely, but keep those three universal things. You could even Mexican Superman.
That's one issue about this too, by the way. Just put this out there. I know I'm interrupting you a lot too, but at the same time, you have 5 topics per sentence. But here's the thing, though, is on this fucking guy. I had an issue with the Amazing Spider-Man because Andrew Garfield, who, and once again, think what you want about how I say this, but I'm just gonna be honest the way I'm gonna say it. He's fucking sexy. Good-looking guy. When he goes around talking about, man, I don't get no pussy, Mary Jane does. Like, dude, if you're in real life, not only will Mary Jane fuck you, but she'll probably like lick your butt. And you're in a situation where it's like you're telling me that you're going through stuff, and it's like Michael B. Jordan. I don't want him to come and tell me, "Hey, man, you should really treat people good." Like I don't have it all, and I have trouble.
Well,
blah blah blah.
It's not about that. It's less of telling you. He's leading by example. He's not like you should go help people. He goes and helps people. Like he basically at the end is like, hey, I've helped you out. So it's like, hey, understand that there are always going to be people weaker than you. Like Superman stands for something. So when he helps people out as both Clark Kent and Superman, his whole entire thing is to be an inspiration through action versus just like a politician just saying you should help the poor. No, Superman will literally go help the poor as both Clark Kent. That's why he chose being a reporter, because it gave him a cover of why he's at every single from crimes to random stories, but it also let him help people in a different way. So having that with a person of color would be extremely interesting because you can add different layers onto that don't necessarily take from the character. Because look at Superman and Lois. that's that's taking a lot of original liberties with the character. Like,
Whoa,
yes, there are
no,
stories.
no. Hold one thing. No, it doesn't. Superman is still the same old boring shit. But the only thing good about that show is that the sons are interesting and the wife is interesting.
Well, I'd say they're taking liberties with the Superman mythos. Like, yes, he's had kids in the past and stuff like that, but they're going really deep into that. But his character as well, he has to deal with a lot of new stuff that, he can't punch his way through. Imagine being there's a line in The Boys season 2 where it's like outrage is a white man's liberty, and I thought that was like the best line that character says, because he says like 4 lines in that show. But it brings up that thing where it's like, imagine how angry he would feel, but he realizes he's too powerful. So if he does anything, he'll either kill somebody inexplicably or he'll expose himself. So it's like, you could tell a lot of interesting stories. Like, Black Panther was literally created because of the race issues in America. You can't separate that. That's impossible and disrespectful. Batman and Superman, you could easily do it and it wouldn't change it. In fact, it would be beneficial to any culture you picked.
I guess you're right. I mean, that makes sense too. I have no issues with this. I don't know if Ganja wants to say anything about it, but I mean, once upon a time, it's like, do you even have an option to choose without looking like a racist right now, dude?
No shit, right? You just put me in a fucking corner now. Go, bitch! Honestly, superheroes, they don't have a race. This idea that they have to be a particular race is kind of like... it's kind of a leftover from a forgotten age in terms of like, oh man, I got to see myself in the superhero, bro. And let's be honest, the mainstream culture has changed to more broader minority demographics. So eventually superheroes are going to change their characteristics, skin colors, religion, and all other shit to fit the mainstream media. So, I mean, if you're against like Superman being black, I can't wait till how you feel when your 60s hit and you got like a half Puerto Rican, half Asian Superman.
Yeah. But, oh, man, by the way, okay. Oh, I'm going to say some questionable shit. So I like Mortal Kombat. All right. Now, I watched it again recently with my mom because she was like, you talk up this Mortal Kombat shit. I want to watch it. I was like, okay, let's watch it. So we're watching it in pieces. Look, guys. Look, I know it's important to have Asian stuff in the movies, especially Mortal Kombat is mostly like an Asian type of property.
I mean, Ed Boon did rip off 90% of that East Asian culture for that game.
But I had this issue with Godzilla 2014 all the way up until Godzilla King of the Monsters with Ken Watanabe, where, and I'm going to do a voice, and he sounds like this, so don't get mad.
No, don't do it.
No, because they need to know.
Jet, stop him.
She's not going to stop
I'll
him.
let him make a fool of his goddamn self.
Gonna look like
He
a
goes
racist.
in there. I know it's going to sound racist, but we need to stop this. When I make fun of a black guy, I go, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I do a different
Why are you
voice.
doing that at all?
Well, shit. We'll get to that later.
We haven't even started.
And when I listen to Mexicans, I go, oh, Leo.
I love how as soon as he starts that, Cedric enters the chat.
Cedric's been in the chat the entire time, but you didn't see him because you don't look at black people, which that's a whole other situation.
Really? Because he only popped in a couple seconds ago, but go fuck yourself.
He's been here for the whole fucking show, dude.
Has he?
Yes.
He's been here for quite some time.
Oh.
God damn.
Yeah,
Just ignoring
no.
black people. This is terrible. This is the problem with our
Well,
country.
by all means, go back to your racist character type.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to do. No, so Ken Watanabe and Godzilla. I need to have subtitles on. This dude always goes, oh, Godzilla. I love Godzilla so much. He's so cute. I want to fuck him. The whole fucking movie is him and Godzilla, right? Just rubbing on him, laying on his fucking tummy like it's Jeff Goldblum or Dr. Grant. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. So that happens, and he dies, and I laugh because it was kind of silly because I can't understand what the fuck he's saying. But then we get into Mortal Kombat. And look, I don't have an issue with Cole Young. For one, I guess he's British and Asian, but he's more British, so it's like I can understand what he's saying. Somebody sounds very American, whatever. But like Liu Kang has some issues with. Kung Lao has lines sound a little funny the way he's talking. He's like, I am Kung Lao, Master Kung Lao, whatever, right? But it got really, really bad, dude. With Raiden, I swear to God, Alan, and you cannot deny this because me and Jen have issues with it. Double Toast had issues with it. Everybody in the fucking whole community. What is Raiden saying? What the fuck is he saying, dude?
I didn't have an issue with it. I don't know what it is. It's not like I had subtitles on. I listened to him. He said his stuff. I never had a problem with Ken Watanabe either. I know people bring that up a lot, but like again, Inception, Godzilla 1 and 2. Not this movie obviously because it's not in there. But like I've never really had an issue with accents, like especially extremely thick ones. So
it got
it's like,
to
I don't
a
know.
point. My mom, I had to rewind it. We had subtitles on. I was like, did he even say what's said on the subtitles? And I was kind of curious because I like to make fun of subtitles. So I rewinded it. There's nothing wrong with subtitles. He's so confusing that it doesn't even matter that he's... I just... literally when he talked, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and pause it and let me explain what he said. Because it's like, I don't want to do the voice because it will sound racist. But like I'm telling you, it's the most. And I saw an interview with that same guy. He does not sound like that. His you know, like
Jerk Chapter brought up the line. I won't complain about hearing actors' lines after watching Tenet, bro. Yo, there's a scene in Tenet. I swear to God, because that movie's inaudible. That movie, legitimately, from start to finish, has audio issues for people talking in a fucking room. Like, you think that what you just talked about is bad? Watch that piece of shit. But I swear to God, I almost walked out of the theater at one point when the dialogue's inaudible as normal. But then two characters are having important dialogue while wearing gas masks.
yeah.
I just put my hands up in the air and I almost walked out. If my friend didn't buy the ticket, I would have left.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know, it's crazy, and apparently they fixed the audio for the HBO.
No, they
Max
fucking
release.
did it. I watched that shit on Blu-ray. It's still bad. The only reason I understood it is because of the fucking subtitles.
Oh, okay, well, shit. I remember watching a bootleg, and I was like, okay, I have to blame us on a bootleg because who knows? But like, yeah, dude, fucking yikes. And that movie has so much more going wrong with it that it's like not even worth checking out for 10 fucking minutes. But like all I'm saying is like. You know, if that's how American movie studios are going to treat these like Asian properties, then you know what? Fuck it. Get in trouble. Have an American dude do it or whatever, or have an Asian American do it. So at least we can understand. Because when you have a dude who's so important like Raiden, who's explaining all this, the whole storyline's fucking ridiculous, anyways. Like it's, I mean, and it's not even like the game. So even the fans of the games are still confused. And it's like, well, let me explain it by going, then you get Luke Kane out, Scorpion. Like, what the fuck are you saying?
To me, I think the idea is like we have to get somebody that sounds proper or at least sounds audible. To me, it's like I feel like that limits your pool of people you're gonna end up getting because like there are people that's like, hey, they can only speak Chinese to Japanese. I think the best thing you could do is Godfather 2 it, where it's like you have to have someone translate because Raiden doesn't say a lot, so you could easily have like Liu Kang be like, oh, hey, this is what he's saying. By the way, this, and this. If you wanted to just keep him speaking a certain language,
Japanese.
But it's like
we were cool with Scorpion speaking Japanese and Sub-Zero speaking Chinese.
You can't speak Japanese to a room full of Americans that don't understand the language.
Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But you know,
it's like they're just looking down. It's like, what are you guys doing? Oh, the subtitles.
Well, we don't have any reason to believe that Cole Yun speaks Japanese, but Scorpion's talking either Japanese or Chinese to him at the end. He's like, you know, something in Japanese, and then in subtitles are like, hey, so you go over there, I'm gonna beat his fucking ass. You know, like. So I don't know, man. It's just it's weird. It's just
the thing is, you are bringing up an interesting issue because it's a problem with like you're dealing with a Western audience that is gonna have trouble understanding people with accents, and it's gonna vary. It's going to vary from person to person. To me, that's never really ever been an issue with me. It's literally mostly just been with Christopher Nolan films where some fucking reason he wants to put Tom Hardy in as much fucking face gear as possible so you can't understand a fucking word he's saying.
Well, you probably can't tell he's a bad actor if you do that. Because, by the way, Tom Hardy's a bad actor.
He's not a bad actor. He's actually a fantastic actor.
He's terrible. I'm sorry.
He's really fucking amazing, but he has a bad problem with talking, but it is an issue where it's like he does. Like, look at the Bane and look at fucking what was that movie, The Revenant? Like he could barely speak. Or what was that other? Oh my god, the one with the planes and the beaches and shit.
I feel like we've seen Tom Hardy in a really, really bad movie recently, but I can't fucking remember.
No, yeah, we did. Wasn't he in fucking Capone?
Oh yeah,
like that. The movie where he basically doo-dooed on himself.
Yeah,
he picks bad movies. 100%. But somebody just brought up Warrior. Warrior is fucking amazing. Nick, I think you'd love that movie.
Oh, no, yeah, I probably would. But here's the thing. See, this is where I get confused with you, Alan. You usually say, what have you done for me lately? I know you're like one of the best things ever, but what have you done for me lately? Well, here's a guy, Tom Hardy, who has done shit for you lately. You don't like Venom. I actually like that.
I actually do like Venom. I just think it's really, really bad. It's not Tom Hardy's fault. It's the rest of the fucking movie.
I'm just saying, though. It's like, okay. Let's take that off. He's done a lot of other bad shit. Dunkirk being another one too, where like the movie's
Dunkirk is I don't like the movie. He's not bad in it. Christopher Nolan just for some fucking reason kept the gas mask on the whole time.
But I'm just surprised that you don't look at Tom Hardy and like right now you're like, no, he's good. Trust me, that movie Warrior it came out in 2008, like fucking almost.
Okay, yeah, but The Revenant came out like 2015, and Dunkirk came out like 2 years after. This man does decent movies every couple of years, like. He does a bad movie, then he has a pretty good movie. Like it kind of goes back and forth. He picks bad projects. I'm not saying that he's not, but it's like he is a good actor because I've seen him enough good stuff. Like Warrior is probably my favorite movie with him. Inception is number 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's fantastic in Inception. Like he's not like because in the other movies, like he's a big strong guy. in Inception, no, he's charismatic and suave. Like he's a charismatic, suave person that's like doing a lot of cool shit in that movie.
Really quick too, someone corrected me, Andom, which it would be you little bitch. No, I'm just playing. But he goes, no, you know I'm not playing. Fuck you, little bitch. But he goes,
no, Warriors 2011. So yeah.
Yeah, still only 3 years off, man? Which is like
you'll love
a
it.
Decade.
Like you love UFC fighting, man. That's the whole movie. It's not like it's just a bunch. It's just it's honestly it's a modern day Rocky movie.
Let me see. Hey Chris, the chats are wrong. I'm writing this in the chat here. So guys, if you guys can, I know you're probably watching Double Toasted now. Make sure to tell Chris that the chats are wrong and mixed up. I don't know what happened, but the poor guy's going through a lot. I'm not gonna make fun of him. Just let him know. But anyways. One thing I want to bring up really quick too, because I see that Roxy's here, and I really want to get her opinion on this. And I would ask you, Alan, but you're going to be mean about this, and I'm going to bring you up during this conversation as well, because you are a mean person.
No one likes you. But
I'm hyped about this. We talked about this before when it first dropped, but now it's pretty much official. Paramount Plus is going to have the premiere plan for the new Paranormal Activity movie before the end of 2021. So before the end of the year, we're going to bring back to this. Don't you fucking laugh! You're evil little bitch. And Roxy's scared as fuck.
I was like, why did he bring me up? Oh yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Alan, I've literally never seen you turn red before.
Oh no, you like Nick knows how much I fucking hate the Paranormal Activity movies.
Yeah, I know, and for pretty much no goddamn reason, you're just mad that they did something without doing.
No, let Roxy speak. I'll fucking rant for 20 minutes straight.
Roxy, what are your thoughts about this? Are you hyped? End the year, we're gonna get it back into the zone at the Paranormal Activity zone.
How many sequels is Paranormal Activity on? I lost count.
Okay,
fucking 9?
All right, hold on.
What is the number?
It's a serious question. I'm not being like
facetious.
An ass about it. Like I genuinely do not know. Like the last one that I remembered was like the marked ones, but I'm sure that one was like maybe.
Oh, that was the fourth or fifth one. That was number 4 because they did the one with the Connect. Where they filmed everything with a bunch of.
That was on part 3. Part 3 was that.
Oh, was that
4 was
no,
the
part 3?
ones.
No, part 3 was the one that was a prequel.
Yeah, and then 4. The 4 was the marked ones, which is I call it Mexican Paranormal Activity. It was great. I like my people being in there. You know, they're like, "Hey, what the fuck? Get those homes!" And then they're running around like.
Do you mean like a haunt? You're sure you're not confusing it with like a haunted house 1 or 2?
No. Because dude, here's the thing: Mexicans are.
First of all, those were fucking amazing. I would not have slandered on those movies.
Watch this.
I'm not saying it's slander. I'm just saying like a haunted house 1 and 2 had more Mexicans and minorities and black people than what I've seen in Paranormal Activity. So
very true, but they had to make that shit look stupid, and then they make a movie called Get Out, and he doesn't get out. It's like, god damn it! Like you guys always have that joke. If it was a black guy, he'd leave the house. Then why didn't he leave the house? Only at the end. He should have left in the beginning. As soon as that white girl showed her fucking white girl booty, he'd been like, you know what? It ain't worth all this racism. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna find me a black girl. But no, he stayed
maybe
there.
He likes flapjacks.
Well,
what are flapjacks?
Pancakes like flap on Jack.
Like I don't know the difference between flapjacks and pancakes.
It's slang for a flat ass. Like there's nothing there.
I mean, like, yeah, okay.
You look so confused.
Yeah, I do look so confused because I don't know what the fuck flapjacks are.
It's just pancakes, dog.
Why are they called flapjacks?
I don't know, because they be flapping and slapping and jacking. I don't fucking know.
But Alan, like, it's just like potato wedges and JoJo's. They call them JoJo's.
Wait, what the fuck?
Mojo's, not JoJo's.
Oh,
wait, that makes even less sense.
Well, over here, believe it or not, in Arizona, I swear to God, they call JoJo's. And the reason why is because I remember I got in an argument with somebody. I used to be like Alan, where I used to argue all the time.
Used to.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore unless Alan's saying something stupid, and then I have to,
By the way, I want to point out we still have not even talked about Paranormal Activity yet.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute.
We'll get to it.
JoJo's are
fun. I'll give you a fun fact really quick.
What's up?
If you go to McDonald's, you can get the option of like potato wedges, and they call them McPatatas.
Oh,
and I think it's like fun to fucking say.
Yo, fuck this movie. So really quick, we're gonna talk about this too. I found out something recently because I was trying to get my mom some Jack in the Box, and bro, so I hate their French fries. They're fucking disgusting. Oh, and thank you for the like and stream, Jet. I thought you were somebody else, so I was gonna not thank you, but that's kind of rude, right? I appreciate.
Why would you say that out loud during a stream?
Because I'm fucking stupid, dude. Have you met me? Have you met
me?
Yeah,
I mean, we were talking about Paranormal Activity, so yeah.
Oh, fuck you. No, but Jack in the Box has potato wedges. I didn't know. So if you guys don't like the French fries from potato wedges, get this. Use your code ChadTac Fatboy. You get 20% off, but you gain 20%
That's not a
saturated
real
fat.
fucking. They would never let us use that promo.
You get 20% off and you gain 20 pounds.
Woohoo!
For every
How
pound
about
you
it?
gain, we gain money.
But it's only $2 though, dude. It's actually pretty inexpensive. I would love to do commercials for shit. Like, come on, guys, only like $1. You know, get today.
Yeah, I
Wendy's.
mean, honestly, potato wedges are pretty good. At first, I wasn't like a huge fan, but then I tried a bunch of different places. I'm like, you know what? They're really, really fucking good.
Yeah. But anyway, so aside from all that, let me go back to our topic at hand. Yeah, Paranormal Activity. So this is gonna be the 6th movie in the franchise. The 5th one was the Ghost I mentioned, and
Oh yeah,
that was ridiculous.
I lost track of Paranormal Activity, honestly. I think wherever the marked ones was at, I remember that one vaguely being my last one, and I just remember the ending. I literally don't remember much of anything else, but sure, I'll check it out. I think we have Paramount Plus for free
Yeah.
through like our provider, so why not? I'll fucking check it out.
Yeah. Plus two.
I mean,
like,
I've watched Garbage Pail Kids, so it's not that. Okay, maybe it's like a step stool. Like, you know how when you were 5 and you couldn't reach the sink, you had to have like that little step, unless you're Alan and you still use it.
Yep.
But,
Look, man, that's real, man.
Okay, guys.
That shit made me sad. No, I was a kid. That shit made me sad because I couldn't fucking turn on the tap. I had to climb on top of that shit.
No, okay.
I
I
made me so sad as a kid. I used to cry because I couldn't fucking wash my hands properly.
Aww. I feel so
The
bad.
happiest day of my life was when I was tall enough to fucking like that shit's real, man.
It's okay, Alan. Just get on my shoulders. I'll help you out.
Okay. I can do it now just for the record.
Okay. Well, no. Okay. Since we're making fun of you for this, and if you want me to, I would literally move this off the show later on. Okay. So.
He won't.
Okay, by the way, you do know I'm about to bring it up, right? Because if you don't want me to bring it up, then I won't.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the fuck you're
Okay.
bring up.
Okay.
I'll give you an easy shot. I was eating something that you might think is gross, so you can make fun of me for that.
What is it?
What?
Cold SpaghettiOs out the can.
Are you guys doing okay over there? Like,
Are you homeless?
hey, Ganja,
No.
blink twice if you need like some rice.
No.
Nah, my girl just trying to survive the Dust Bowl, bro. It happens. with
Hush.
friends.
No, I don't know what it is.
Nobody
but
knows what
sometimes
that means.
Sometimes I feel lazy and I don't want to heat up the SpaghettiOs, so I just
It's
like
fucking
pop-
heating up for a
I
second,
pop the top
Miss
open
Ganja.
and then I just
It's actually
eat
in a
it with
can. You have to
spoon.
take it out of the can and do all that stuff. Fuck it. Do you?
Do all that stuff, pour it into a fucking bowl.
It's not
Yeah.
that bad. I don't want to dirty a bowl. Like, I literally just spent the entire day cleaning, so I'm just gonna pop the top and eat it.
Fucking savages.
So what are you gonna bring up, Nick? Because I'm like, I don't
Okay.
actually know what you're gonna talk
So
about.
we're looking at Airbnb, and the thing is, and you know, and actually, I'm on Alan's side, by the way, in this. Like, it's gonna haha Alan's short thing, but like, I totally get where he's coming from, and honestly,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
My brain just told me what you're gonna bring up.
So-
I hate you for this already.
So Jet, Allie, and Roxy have this fucking thing about Airbnbs. We gotta have like 10 fucking bathrooms in one bedroom or whatever the fuck crazy bullshit that they're on, right? Because they are ridiculous. So we're looking at shit, and Allie has like this rich white girl shit going on in her fucking head. I don't understand what it is. And Allie, if you end up watching this, it's true. You're fucking crazy. So, you know, they're showing bathrooms, and these sinks are pretty fucking huge. Now, I like them. I'm a grown adult. So
Ah,
I
fuck
have
you
no
for
issue.
that.
I have no issue with that. And the thing is these sinks are really, really high, and these mirrors are like really high up and like close to the fucking ceiling and shit. And Alan's like, I don't like it. Like, why? And then like everyone's arguing. So we
Oh
don't
no
get to
no
hear
no!
what Alan says.
You did not know what like how mad I was. I walk in there and I just stand there. I'm like, I fucking hate this. And Nick's looking at me like I'm a moron. Like, why do you hate this? I'm like, really? As I go to there and you just see the top of my head in the mirror.
Yeah. But
What the
no
fuck
one
am I
ever
supposed to
thought
do
about
here?
it.
Comb my fucking 3 hairs here? Cool guys, I look good. No.
Well, see, and that's the thing. So I guess that happened in real life. I don't remember that happening in real life because I remember us looking through Google Hangouts, we're looking at bathrooms at different places. And even if, and this makes it, I'm glad you told that part of the story, Alan, because that makes it even worse, is the fact that Alan's already been through this, and yet tall people don't give a fuck about short people problems.
Well, as Roxy tagged me to post yesterday, according to the Bible, short people don't go to heaven.
Oh yeah, well that works
Apparently-
with supernatural though. Like cars don't go to heaven too.
Shut the fuck up.
I honestly, like, wholeheartedly, I didn't know that apparently in the Bible somewhere, I'm not a Bible thumper, so, or know
Bible
much of the Bible.
2-15 or something like that.
So apparently, if you're short, you're not going to heaven.
That-
Don't know how, but it's in there.
I can't believe this. And but no, like seriously though, dude, it's just I apologize for that, Alan. But at the same time, you got to be honest, like, be realistic here. That was hilarious. That.
Oh no, I 100% understand how fucking funny that looked, but that shit made me mad. So bring up the whole faucet thing. I'm like, that was a deep memory. I still remember it to this day how happy I was that I could finally like open that shit properly.
Oh, I love this. So Birdman posting this has Revelation 22-15. I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Get your short ass the fuck out of here."
I guess Randy Newman was right. Short people have no souls, have little hands, little feet, little eyes. They be telling big lies. He knew. Woke King.
I hate all of you so much. Like, honest, so dude. Fucking much right now.
You know what's fucked up too?
I'm sorry. Cedric killed me with the little shoes.
Nah, dude. If Randy Newman did a fat people song, I'd be pretty mad too, Alan. So it's okay.
No, you wouldn't. Be like, yeah, he's right.
That's my people.
You'd be agreeing with him. Dude, I talk shit to fat people all the goddamn time.
You know what I still think of whenever I think of like heavy people?
What was that, Roxy?
You know what comes to mind when I think of like heavy set people, or just like our friends in general? No. I think back to that one like crackhead Airbnb that we had that literally did not have a box spring mattress underneath, but just pieces of cardboard. Yeah, now, if you're skinny or thin enough, you'll probably make like a little plop, a little dent in it, maybe somehow. But if you weigh anything more than a twig, that thing's going down, and you're gonna fucking hit the ground.
Oh, and I know that's gonna be a fucking story.
Ass bed.
I know that'd be a story. Like, Jed's a really awesome person who doesn't tell people like when I have my embarrassing moments. But that one, she'd be on the show like, guys, you're not gonna believe it. Nick was laying on the bed and he broke that fucking thing.
Nah, Jet still wouldn't, but she would try. But when Jet is like laughing her ass off, she can't talk. She'd be like, and then he fell. Like, she would just keep giggling every syllable. She would never get the story out. Just too busy laughing.
One time, Jet scared me, and I poured like top ramen on myself, hot, fresh, boiling ass top ramen on myself.
God damn.
And she's literally laughing to the point where like it was more insulting how much she was enjoying it. She's just like, ah, you.
But the thing is, I wasn't actually trying to scare you. I just coming out of the room, and all of a sudden you're just like, ah, and then you splooged on yourself.
I'm splooged. I'm splooged.
No, we're not Harley Quinn from fucking that new stupid ass movie that's coming out. By the way, that's hilarious that James Gunn's like, hey, can you write that? I'm gonna write this line. Say that the rain is splooged. You like that, huh? You want that? Yeah.
This is the man that made Slither, right? Like that's not surprising. He thinks that's funny.
Yeah,
wait, he made the movie Slither, the one with all the creepy, like great special effects?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's garbage. Because I really like the special effects in there. The storyline's fucking weird as shit. Yeah. But I like the creature featureness of it.
Was that 2005, 2006? That was Michael Rooker.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's 2006.
Yeah, Michael Rooker played this big, gigantic, like chewed up bubblegum blob that wanted to fuck his wife.
Well, no, but what's funny is that at first he doesn't want to fuck his wife or something. I guess whatever that disease is makes him like horny. So she's like, "Oh, you're just going in there like."
Remember the big lady who blew up like a meat balloon?
Yeah.
That was in the barn, and she's like, "Oh, these fuckers are gonna tear me apart." And
yeah,
she fucking
James Gunn really seems to like Michael Rooker because like every movie he makes, he's in it.
Yeah, no, I like Michael Rooker too, but Jesus Christ, so that's enough of that motherfucker. That fucking voice of his.
Every director, it's like ever since Scorsese's like, oh, I need to have a like Lino in every movie. Every director's like, I gotta pick the one guy to have in multiple movies.
The best thing James Gunn I think he did, or the best thing I think he did, because I fucking completely just butchered that goddamn sentence.
Super.
Dawn of the Dead, not Brightburn. I didn't watch most of Brightburn because that shit kind of meanders a little bit. But like Dawn of the Dead, though, him and Zack Snyder did that together, and I thought that was their magnum opus. So I don't know. By the way, next week is Army of the Dead. So if you guys want to watch it together, I know I should probably talk about
yeah.
Okay, I like Zack Snyder, and I want to fucking support him and everything he does.
Yeah. Okay. No, but anyways.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Does that no one likes you?
You know, you call me gay like fucking 5 times this week just because I was looking at a dude's body.
Make another poll. Who do y'all like better, Nick or Alan?
Don't do that.
You know what? Okay, no, Alan doesn't want it because I'm not gonna do that. Wait, but look at this poll though. Who would die first?
Who will die first?
Yeah, so I'll just put Alan. No, I'm putting Ganja right there. I'm sorry, Ganja.
Who voted for Jet? That Ganja.
No, because Jet will kill herself. We've already established this. In the zombie movie, Jet will kill herself.
Jet will kill herself. He has said that
like,
multiple times.
In regards to the zombie apocalypse, Jet has said multiple times she doesn't want to be turned into a Zambino. she doesn't want to go through like the excess suffering.
Or the
so
sex slavery.
only in that regard would she probably die first.
Nah, I think Jet has too much of it. Like she says that, but I think she still has too much of a survival
Honestly, I
instinct.
feel like Diaz would die first, and it'll be over something fucking stupid, like he just trying to act out, like, yo, I'm gonna have to show that we dominated, and like he fucks with the wrong group.
I'm gonna have to kill that guy.
Alan.
Pull
Yeah.
that.
No,
Was
no,
that a gun? Oh, shit.
Alan would lead to it. You just be straight up like, boom, and then like we just get in a
hell no.
firefight right away.
No, I
I
guarantee
feel
you.
like if anything, Alan might die first. But
Oh hell no! I'm not
but-
leaving Canada. Canada has
But-
a natural fucking defense against zombies.
Back it
It's called
up,
the
Alan.
cold.
Back it up, beep,
It's
beep.
summertime, goddamn.
Jet.
No, but
In the
Canada's a
sense
natural
of, like,
defense. The winter.
If we're all trying to survive, I feel like you would sacrifice yourself to like save us, or you'd be like the first one out because like, oh, I'm small, guys. Like, let me figure this stuff out. Like, I can fit into crawl spaces and shit, and
Yeah.
scope out the scene before everyone else comes out.
Like when your ass
That's the
caught a
sense I'm talking about. I'm not
Like-
saying like you would run out there and start clapping your cheeks and get eaten by fucking
Yeah.
zombies.
I won't sacrifice myself for Nick because he'd be like, "Go sacrifice yourself for you." And be like, "No."
I wouldn't do
Nah,
that.
I'll be doing some dumb shit like, yo, I'm gonna get bit. Why? It don't affect Arabs. What's your information on this?
No, the
I
reason
don't
why
know,
I
we're
say
about to find
Ganja, me, Alan, 90s, our old co-host Anthony, lots of us play Warzone together. Roxy's been there as well. I mean, everybody in this call. Ganja is always getting shit fucked up in that game for stupid shit like, hey, Ganja, what are you doing? Hey, the guys are coming. Sorry, I'll take one more hit off my bond. I'm like, we waited so long to get this game going, and you just sat there with your stupid fucking weed gimmick. Motherfucker. And then, like,
Bitch, it ain't a weed gimmick, it's a lifestyle.
you're a grown man. God damn it. No, and then, like, shit, like, one time.
Yes, because only children should do drugs.
Only children do drugs. What person who does drugs has their shit together? Like, I just, unless they're rich or something. But, like, for the most part, it's always like,
There's about to be a list flooded to you.
Oh
right now.
boy, do we have documentaries to show you?
I'm just saying, it's fucking annoying. And it's always some shit where I'm like, man, like, even 90s has said this, and this is a guy who doesn't judge anybody, but he's like,
Yes,
yeah,
he does. 90s just the
90s
fuck
doesn't
out of
judge.
people.
90s is basically our Jesus. Like,
No, he's
the
not.
Jesus.
He's Satan, man. No fucking judges everybody.
I've never heard 90s say anything judgmental. I swear to God, I've never heard it.
Tell him. Nope. he does
Okay.
a lot of shit, man.
We'll
Trust
talk about
me.
that more off the show, but I
Yeah.
guarantee you, I have, like, literally, because I talk shit about everybody in this call before in front of them.
Are we gonna have to
Behind
have
them?
another goddamn list and just like who's the most and least judgmental?
Yes. I'm
that'll be
That's
a
the
fun one.
least, because fuck, we're all judgmental. Jesus fucking Christ.
I want to put myself up there, and Alan's gonna be mad, like, oh, he wants to be on top of again. Well, sorry, I like to put work on my sex, asshole. But no, I am number one. I'm on top of the list.
I support your sex work, then.
Thank you.
I heard I support sex in my asshole.
That's what I heard
Like
too.
I said, I support his work.
Yeah, we support sex workers here. Go ahead and get your money, Diaz.
All I'm saying.
Hey,
all
get
I'm
your
saying
bag.
is I am the number one most judgmental in this call, and I'm fucking proud of it.
No one's taking that from you, bro.
Good. So
Do it in
finally,
a poll.
huh?
The
Like,
question
just
wasn't
see
the
what
most.
everyone
The
thinks.
question's the least.
What are you saying, Roxy?
Why don't you do that in a poll just to see like what everyone thinks or who would be the most judgmental person
You
here?
know, we should. I'm gonna do that right now.
I thought the question was the least judgmental, not the most.
Oh well.
Whatever.
Well,
Because
I said,
least
like,
is if we're all judgmental, least is like that's a fucking like that's an actual.
That's me.
question.
I give some assholes some pretty good chances so far.
So
we're all
here's-
fighting for like the fucking second place at this point.
So what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be a 1-minute poll. I'm putting it on right now. Boom! There it is, son. And yeah, there you guys go. They're saying no extra points for the poll. No, I made this shit like you're going to use all your points for this motherfucker.
Like I said, I've not voted on these polls, so I'm not going to vote on this poll.
Okay. I have
you
only
just
poll.
Wow. So Nick and Jen are immediately leading.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
well, here's the thing. Like, I would like if that were like something we would do like in our call, I would definitely be up there because I'm judgmental as shit. Because I mean, like,
That's what I
I'm
mean.
just like-
'cause yeah.
like I'm sorry. There's a lot of kinks that you guys have that I'm just looking at you going like, Such as like if I hear like you basically like wearing diapers and like people holding you like a
Okay.
baby, I'm going
If
to
you wear diapers for a medical reason, that's different.
No, but
That's
we're
your
talking about
excuse.
yeah, we're talking about kinks though. So like right away we're
Oh,
going
yeah.
straight to kinks. Like, is this a thing? They're saying Gene, but Jed, we don't see it here. Oh yeah, no, that's true. Like Jed's actually pretty not gentle as far as like the show goes, but like yeah, I can see her being like number 2.
She's pretty conservative here versus like off screen.
Yeah, but no, yeah, Alan's number 2. That makes sense. I will say, and I don't even mean this in a bad way, by the way, because I know she's gonna get mad when I say this, but Roxy is definitely judgmental too. I think you and Jed are tied.
I think we're all tied, in all honesty. Who's gonna sit like in all honesty, it's like we're all around the same. That's probably why we get along. Not necessarily we get along, but like
I feel like it depends on the subject or the topic.
Yeah.
Because some of us are more judgmental on certain topics than we are like with other things.
Yeah, you let shit slide on politics. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think we all have that in common. Does anyone of us let politics slide anymore? Like maybe like a couple of years ago. But
I'll put it like this: if something happened and like, let's say it wasn't with Jet, it had some like sexual kink or some weird secret story or whatever, the only people in this call I'll probably be comfortable telling that to is maybe Ganja and Allen. Like maybe I would definitely not tell Jet, girlfriend or not. I'm just not doing that. She's gonna fucking judge me on it. And I wouldn't tell Roxy because she don't have no filter sometimes. Like Jet will probably like have it in her head to remember that shit forever, like a Telltale game. Roxy will just be like.
We do that shit too, man.
No, I know, I do. That's why I'm number 1 on this list. But like, I'm just saying, like, you know, Roxy, she will also like right away be like, "Wait, you like to smell what? Booty hole? Ugh! Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Only when I'm making fun of you. Like, I've had people tell me secrets that I've never fucking like spilled out or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck am I gonna talk to?
Yeah, but still, like I don't really even care about you telling anybody else. It's just like you reacting to me, like making me feel like shit. I can imagine you being like, "What? So you like to like pick your nose and eat your boogers too?" Like
I would have questions. Like, if you like being pegged, like I would want to know why.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, it's
oh, you admitted it.
Oh no.
Wait, what? No, I'm saying like no. I would want to know why too.
With the booger thing, if I catch you eating boogers, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna have to make fun of you.
Yeah, I'm shaming you for that if you eat.
They're gonna have to shame you.
I feel like Jet still wouldn't. I think she would literally be in a situation where she would just be like, "Oh, you."
I wouldn't be able to hide it on my. I wouldn't be able to hide it on my face. I'd be like,
As long as you're not doing it in front of people, because that's like okay, someone's gonna say something.
Babe, if you eat your fucking boogers, like I can't. I'll shame you publicly for that shit.
No, I know you would.
No, like I feel like I've told Ganja shit, and he's just been like, "That's cool, man." Like just like you've never judged me on anything. I don't think.
I don't judge anybody. Like Roxy's kind of gone on me for this as well. It's like I let people be people. Like if unless you're an asshole, and I gotta let you like know that in person or have like really trusted friends tell me, I just let people be people to me. I don't judge anyone because I don't like being judged. And sometimes the people you judge the hardest end up being like the nicest people. For example, Diaz, if I took every word that people said about you when I first met you and all the bad opinions, me and you would have been friends. But look, you're like one of the greatest dudes I ever fucking met.
Oh, thank you. Gay. You know, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I kind of like just saying that now. Like, I know it's like so not popular, and I know it's not that I don't like gay people because I'm friends with Alan. But the thing is, though, it's like
I hate every single one of you.
You love us.
No, I really don't. The only thing that I love right now is we're still not talking about Paranormal Activity, and good because that series sucks.
I fucking hate
we're
myself.
busy talking about judging people eating their boogers.
Dude,
I mean, that's a fair statement, honestly.
And that's also some Paranormal Activity right there. Eating your fucking
For
boogers.
your
That's-
ass.
Wow, I can't believe he tied that up.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's coming out. And that's the end of our discussion.
Thank God, because I could go on a rant about how much that series sucks, but I guess that's not happening today, folks.
The only thing else I want to talk about, because it's a thumbnail, and this is just obligatory as fuck, so hey, guys, we don't want to touch on this too much. I just want to discuss that Google Stadia, dude. Yeah,
it's still around?
Well, the head of product lost, he left. So, what's next, Alan?
Okay. What's next for it is like with any live service. They keep it on a skeleton crew for the people that purchase they'll keep the servers up because it's Google and they have the money. People purchase products on there, so they're going to basically for a couple of years. I'd say another 2 years where there's never gonna be another story about it. But it's basically gonna be about 2 years where people that own whatever games are on, they're gonna play it, they're gonna pay whatever subscription it is, and once those subscriptions reach a point where nobody gives a fuck anymore, they're gonna quietly kill it off. So it's about 3-4 years before it's like, before it's gone, because it's like it's already lost so much because it never took off because hey, it basically didn't understand what it wanted to do. It's like, we're gonna be like the Netflix of gaming, buy the subscription, play the games. Well, actually, you buy the subscription, then you have to buy the games. Well, actually, there's a lot of problems with it. It actually doesn't work in most areas of the world. You have to have Google Fiber. It was like every single news story after its initial launch just kept driving it to the point where people are just leaving the platform left and right, where it's like, they're like, yeah, there's no money in this, so everyone just fucking jump ship.
Yeah, and dude, there's nothing else I can add to that other than just like, yeah, I completely agree, as well as the fact that it's like, this has been doomed from the fucking start. Like, I knew this was gonna fucking happen, and I don't want to go on a big rant about like, I knew this, I knew that, and I told you so, but it's just like, dude, like,
yeah, you do. You love it sometimes.
I love it when it's Alan in the call, because he keeps thinking I'm crazy. Like, that's the only situation, because like, there's times where I talk shit about people and talk shit about like, you know, races, not just like
races, person, things, imagery. I got you.
No, but like, I say a lot of shit, and like, you know, all these things are kind of like whatever, but like, I hate when someone goes like, that's crazy. Like, wait, you don't think that there's any point I have? Like, I understand that sounds nuts. I'm a crazy motherfucker, but like, a couple of layers might be a little true. And like, when I say like the gaming industry does this and they do that, and yet like it keeps happening, and every time I say some shit, it's like, man, you're just some angry guy. I'm like, motherfucker, they're doing it to you right now. Like, what did you deal with last night? Like, fucking, they keep doing it. So
Look,
it's like,
I hear straight up like big YouTubers with like million like followers and gets like $1,000 plus Patreon money who just repeat the same thing Nick does, and no one bats an eye because he was able to build an audience, or well, she now was able to build an audience big enough that they respect their opinion. But for some reason, we have a lot of like hardcore fanboys that just let the video game companies slide with a lot of bullshit, Alan.
yeah,
And go fuck yourself. Like,
Well,
I stand by every point I've ever made, and I stand by every criticism of Nick's points that I've ever fucking made.
Yeah, and to give Alan credit, I do feel that like when shit is really, really bad, Alan's not so fucking like brainwashed that he's like, he doesn't call out when they do some shit. I mean,
and by the way, I also want to point out that I was right there along Nick saying, even before Stadia launched, I'm like, this is going to immediately fail. One, because Google drops things as fast as Sony does. And second of all, as much as game streaming might eventually be the future, we don't have the infrastructure yet. The people like use digital, and we're going to a more and more digital future every year. But there's still the deal with the average connectivity to where a majority of people buy and play games, where it's like it's not a viable market right now. But you especially with any market that's about to start, you always have the early adopters that fail. So it's like when Stadia came out, I'm like, yeah, Stadia, and then Amazon's doing. I'm like, okay, these guys are gonna fail hard. But like in 5 years, someone's gonna nail it.
And really quick, just to put this out here, guys, and this is why I feel about just these new platforms that are on. And this is not too linked to this topic, but I just wanted like, because I wanted to bring this up in the show, I just didn't have the goal to last week. But like over here, I made a post on Facebook. Alan, did you actually come across this at all during that time or no?
No, for some fucking reason, between you and Jet, Facebook doesn't like y'all because I don't see half your shit.
Okay, well, yeah, I wrote this big, long fucking paragraph right here, basically about Uconnect. It wasn't fucking working for me. And I went on a little bit of a psychotic fucking tangent there. And scrolling down...
I see 4 paragraphs, so yeah.
And scrolling down, Roxy over here is just like, yeah, I agree with the corn man. Fuck you, by the way. I miss plug and play shit. How can you pay for the game and you got everything? Not this bullshit where I pay full price on an unfinished game with more to unlock shit. So, with that being said, though, Roxy...
gamer, so she knows.
Yeah, so with that said, especially with Ganja trying to get you into this new world of gaming, like, did you have any hope in Stadia, Roxy, or no?
Honestly, I had a little bit of hope. I was hoping it was going to be like easier access, more of a wider audience would be able to play, more of that like mobility in terms of games. But it was also Google. Not to say that they're not a successful company, but they don't necessarily have too much of a stronghold in the gaming market, at least when it comes to like mainstream media, mainstream gaming markets and shit like that. So there are people that know about it. There are people that absolutely do use it. But in regards to like getting a bigger audience to actually use their shit, I didn't think it was going to be there, to be honest.
And I will say that that's where I'm stupid, because I'm not going to go around and ask that same question to everybody else on the call that I haven't yet. But like for me, I actually did think that Google Stadia was going to be cool. And that's why I'm a little bit upset that this whole thing's happening. But Jay, I'm going to ask you, did you have any faith in Google Stadia? And do you have any faith at all in like some of these dashboards that keep coming out?
I keep forgetting Stadia even exists. Like, I didn't think it was going to go fucking anywhere, and it still hasn't.
Yeah, and it definitely is fucking not going to do it now. Do you think somebody else is going to like try to do what they did and kind of like steal their idea and just kind of take on?
I mean, in the future, it's possible, but right now, we're not ready for that.
Now, Ganja and me have been through lots of video game shit too. I mean, even you trying to get Call of Duty working is fucking amazing, Ganja. But what did you feel about Google Stadia when it first happened? And also, too, do you think that someone's gonna take this idea and do what basically everybody did to the Dreamcast and steal their ideas and make a whole fucking generation out of it?
That's actually a good question. I think one of the things that might happen is it might lead the way for other companies that have more of a lockdown on infrastructure and, like Alan touched on, actually cares to continue on a product. Because Microsoft to this point is like Sony. They jump on whatever the new fucking thing is, but they never support their new fucking thing. They give you like 5 games, maybe one major title that was forced to do that so they can get some other game on the console later on in the lifespan. So no one's really ever enjoyed those kind of things. So I'm wondering what's going to happen and if someone's going to use this technology or if Microsoft's going to patent it out for other gaming consoles or either other like streaming services like I think I forget it's Epic Store to do that a similar thing where they can take advantage of it having a console to internet connection. And honestly, for this to really work, it kind of needs to increase broadband speeds and hopefully that increases the money towards lobbying and increase our infrastructure. I know Joe Biden, one of the things they really want to do is increase our electrical grid and fix a lot of the wiring that's been there since like fucking, if not the 70s, 1917 shit in some cases.
Yeah.
So actually, if you brought up Sony, you would have had a point because Sony has PlayStation Now, which is another game streaming services. Xbox is the only company on the market that actually has a viable idea because they did exactly what everyone else did.
Well, I brought Sony as an example of like Google just does shit and then drops it. Like, does anyone here remember the Zune?
Oh fuck! But again, Microsoft, Sony has a bad habit. Yeah, Xbox actually will do it because Game Pass. Game Pass is the future. Because you have it, you get a subscription, you get access to a bunch of games, and much like Netflix, third-party games come in and a couple leave every couple months, but then you get a bunch more. They have the first-party titles, but then they also literally have a cloud gaming service as well. But if you don't want to use that, and like me, because I have Game Pass, you download the game to your fucking system, and yeah, you have to stay online. Cause obviously, Game Pass, whatever, I don't give a shit. But like, you download to your system, and you just play the fucking game. Like, you don't have to worry about the fucking latency issues or taking up your entire broadband. Like, you have to download the full game, but you have it on your system, so it actually will run a lot better than a lot of these streaming things have. But let's say you don't have a computer that can run it. It has its own xCloud gaming app that is essentially a hybrid of both. You have it where it's like the traditional stuff with the downloading and on your hard drive, but then you also have the gaming streaming services. That hybrid right now, it will basically get a lot of people involved. And they clearly want to keep Game Pass alive because that shit came out right as the 360 was ending and the Xbox One started, and they still are supporting it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like, here's the thing too, because like, I used to be a Sony fanboy, and I know I defend him a lot. So it is what it is. But like, what I'm about to say is not really a example of me being that. But Sony was the first to attempt that PS Now thing. Game Pass came afterwards, and I'm not trying to say that like, oh well, they failed, and then Game Pass like was able to do this other thing. Because like, still at the end of the day, if they came out at the same time, Game Pass, in my opinion, has a way better system. Just the idea that you can download the games and play them that way instead of live streaming them, that's a whole other fucking thing. But like, it also goes down to like the first isms. Like, for instance, Stadia is really the first time they've tried to do something this big of a scale where they live stream, or they let you stream like these brand new games like Cyberpunk, etc. I feel like they did something like with Facebook, because Facebook's currently in that same space right now, but they're smart about it. They're letting you live stream fucking like farm games and fucking like equivalents to Fallout Shelter, small shit.
That's what the issue is the AAA games, because AAA games take take a lot of hardware to get going. That's why Xbox Game Pass works really well, because you download it to your system, either the Xbox or your PC, and you use your existing hardware to mitigate the issues that come with a lot of the lag. And then they also have a mix of the two. That's why Xbox Game Pass it came out 3 years afterwards, but it literally fixed every fucking problem that PlayStation Now is. I would get PlayStation Now tomorrow if it downloaded the games to my hard drive. Sure, keep me online only. I get it. That's the name of the game. I'll pay the $20, $30 a month. But the fact that I have to stream the games is the only reason I'm not getting it.
Yeah, but really quick, before we get out of here, I'm going to open up a watch together really quick. Y'all want to watch a trailer?
Sure.
For what?
So, Roxy sent me something. Roxy, you're the shit, by the way. Thank you very much for sending me this. But...
What?
Man, I don't. Now I'm worried. At first, maybe something dropped. That's gonna be some bull. What the fuck is this, Mr. Magoo in live action?
Oh God, no!
It's a Shudder exclusive, so it's gonna be some Oh, this is gonna be some trash fucking horror movie.
Yeah, but the picture just fucking killed
It's like
me.
I thought it was like a Mr. Magoo live action fucking movie they finally decided to make.
Shout out to you for remembering who Mr. Magoo was.
Yeah, I watched a
No,
lot of
he-
random
no,
bullshit. It was Canada. We had a lot of
let's
random
not-
bullshit.
Let's not even fucking even go there. The reason why you remember is because you used it as an insult at the top of my fucking eyes the other day, little bitch.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Bullshit! You literally called me
Now
Mr.
I'm
Magoo.
going to, but I didn't.
You
No,
called me
I am.
Mr. Magoo.
No, I just said
Dude, the reason why I know, you wanna know why I know?
What?
Okay, for one, let me test our friendship. Like, why do you think I know?
Well, because you fucking after the show, the joke is sticking in your soul.
Yes.
So you won't stop thinking about it after the show.
Yes, it pissed me the fuck off.
Dang, you
I was
got
like
a
walking
good
around.
one.
I went to go get me
Ryan's
cereal.
saying he called you Magoo.
All right, well, you white people are all the same.
I'm Arab.
Oh, Canadians, whatever. Yes, lots of snow. You know, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this going, guys. Watch it get this fucking up like it typically is. Cause hey, why should anything work in 2021? Huh? Let me give you guys a link here because we're gonna watch this as a family, Alan. All right, as a family. There's a watch it. I fucked it up. Click on that one. So we got that going on. I need to be able to show this on the screen. So you know, while I'm getting this all hooked up here, Blazer Michaels, damn, Alan Hella got Nick. Man, can we not do Hella? Can we stop with the Hella?
Yeah,
No.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cringe.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fucked.
Well, whatever.
Nah.
There's no yeah, whatever. That was terrible.
Fuck you. Now let's watch your live action movie.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Arab is not white.
fucking nerd.
Like Blaze, Arabs are not white. Like what do you said that 3 times? Like I got the show. It is a completely different, man.
Oh wait,
Doesn't it depend on like
how white you
Doesn't
are?
it literally depend on something? Because like I don't the Kardashians.
If you talk about legality in America, technically they roll us in. But no, it's like I am not white. I am Arab, and I've been saying that for years. Like
I think they're just
different
fucking with
things.
you. No, I think they're fucking with you because
I'm
the thing
from
is,
California, CA, Canada. What the fuck, CA?
I assume it's California, because, yeah.
thank you. That's fucking beautiful.
Okay.
I know why,
She knows.
but I don't want to bring that person up. Nor
Fuck
can
Sammy.
they stand up on their own 2
Oh,
fucking
but-
legs, but that's beside the point.
No, but it's just funny because the way she says, like, I think it's California because, yeah. That's fucking great. All right, guys, we're gonna watch this fucking thing. You know, fuck YouTube if we get in trouble. I don't give a shit. I want to watch this. So yeah, thank you for sending this to me again, Roxy. Really appreciate that, dude. And here we go.
In 1973.
Director film thought to be lost until now. We found it because of magnifying glass. Ooh, blood in my glasses.
What's this shit?
Oh, this looks straight up like old too.
I mean, I think it is, right? This is legitimately like an old movie.
Yeah, I thought this was like gonna be like Twilight of the Dead type shit or whatever.
Must see it all to the end.
So, was this really a George A. Romero movie?
Apparently, yeah.
I'm going outside anyway.
Oh, shit.
There's nothing.
What am I watching?
Why do you only bandage like one part of his face?
What?
I know.
Is this how Matrix 2 ends?
One of these times.
I forgot how that movie ends, so I don't know how that
I
connects.
thought that said WAP for a second.
Featuring Cardi B.
Just place in.
Zombies! Where's the zombies?
What is this movie? Like,
Anticipation for the future.
Oh, is that zombie right there?
For what you will find.
The guy that
I
was
know.
The scariest part of amusement parks is the price that they have you pay to play some games.
No shit.
no, it's the carnival music.
The man in the amusement park is a mirror image.
No, I'm not touching that one.
I hate roller coasters.
Separated only
Is he
by-
live from that one park in New Jersey that killed everybody?
Live from Danger Park.
Hello.
Some of these people look dead.
There's nothing. Nothing.
That's me when I eat a bunch of hot Cheetos.
Bye.
So
what the
is his
fuck?
torture like? Is he like in limbo and stuck basically in one of his places that like he fears the most, or maybe he died like at an amusement park?
What the fuck was that?